You know, in this day and age, kung family man ka, single person, o kaya mahilig ka sa mga road trip, alam natin na ang perfect car for that would be an SUV. Power, space, reliability, comfort, at lalong high ground clearance. Siyempre, pangit ang mga daanan sa Pilipinas, di ba? But the problem with SUVs is they're not really the most techy vehicles around. And alam niyo naman na kapag techy, luxury vehicle ang naiisip natin, di ba? Well, sabi nga ni Nissan, innovation that excites. This right here is the 2022 Nissan Terra, and I'm here to tell you why this represents everything Nissan has stood for in the last 9 years. My name is Ref Bangsil, and allow me to take you into the journey of getting to know the 2022 Nissan Terra. This is Phil Cot. Ay, this is Ref Motors. Wala pa tayong tagline, but na-miss ko kayo. We're back. So the 2022 Nissan Terra greets us with a new face. Of course, we have Nissan's new V-Motion grille or V-Motion design. Of course, we have the key features and special features of this car, the 4 quad LEDs, which are really, really beautiful. Of course, we have 4 parking sensors, a new fog light design, and a front camera for the 360-degree system. Sa totoo lang, I think this is one of the most modern and most beautiful designs that Nissan has ever made. Ang pogi, grabe. The heart of the Terra is powered by a 2.5-liter turbocharged diesel engine that makes 190 horsepower and 450 Newton-meters of torque. Now for fuel consumption naman, we actually have about 6 to 7 kilometers per liter in the city and about 14 to 16 kilometers per liter in the highway. Now just to note guys that this is actually a carried over engine from the previous Terra and the previous Navara. The side of the Terra, of course, sports new alloy rims that actually have an 18 wheel size and of course 255/60 tires. Moving on here, we also have arched wheel fenders, of course full vents. We also have foldable side mirrors that actually have a camera to support the 360 camera system. Meron din tayong smart or eye or intelligent key function na kapag lumapit ka, you can actually just press on the button and the doors actually open on their own. Of course, we have an OEM roof rail here as well. Tapos, of course, the fenders actually extend over here as well. The rear is actually redesigned from the roof spoiler all the way down to the rear bumper. And as you can see here, meron silang new LED lights. Nagdagdag sila ng mga parking sensors. Actually, we have a total of 4. We also have rear view cameras here and 1 here. If you can see here, it's actually a really modern looking design and it's really meant to aid us in our daily drives. Kaya ang dami niyang driver-assisted technology to actually really help us sa pang-araw-araw. The cargo of the Nissan Terra is actually sufficient enough given that it is a 7-seater SUV. But as you can see here, meron tayong parang cover that they put here para kapag binaba mo yung third row seats, pantay siya in terms of ground leveling. Para kahit anong lagay mo dyan, maleta, balikbayan box, kahit ano, hindi siya masyadong uga-uga. The interior of the Terra is where actually I think the biggest changes were made. I mean, just look at this two-tone black and red leather interior, this D-shaped steering wheel that's really beautiful and really nice to hold. Meron din tayong 9-inch infotainment system here that actually has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. We have an electronic handbrake. We have a new seat design here that provides better back support. May pagka-premium luxury design din silang nilagay dito sa seats nila, which really, you know, kind of upgrade the look of the Terra. And I think it's one of the reasons why it's one of the most beautiful looking SUVs today. Meron din tayong wireless charging here. Meron tayong mga USB ports, smart charger, USB ports. Meron din tayong rear cooler. We have cup holders in the middle and on the sides. Grabe, there's just so much things to go about in the interior of the Terra that really, that really make it worth looking at. The second row of the Terra actually provides a fully adjustable second and third row seating. Of course, we have adequate seating space. As you can see here, I'm actually 5'10 or 5'11. And yung height clearance niya is actually quite comfortable. Meron din tayong cup holders in the middle. Sabi nga ni Nissan, it's actually meant to be a car na very modern and very techy but very luxurious. So I think the seats actually represent that. Meron din tayong USB ports in the middle, of course smart C charger, and of course the common USB port. We have aircon vents down here and another set of aircon vents up here. Second row and third row aircon controls are actually here naman. Tapos one thing I like the most about the Terra is of course this. This is a second row HDMI monitor, and what this can do is, kung meron ka mga movies sa hard drive, meron ka mga movies sa cellphone, you can simply plug it in, and the second and third row can actually enjoy whatever it is that you're watching. Perfect na perfect yan pang road trip. Now, to go into the third row seats of the Terra, well, it's rather interesting. The Terra actually sports a modern auto-tumble feature wherein kapag pinindot mo siya, the seats actually go up automatically and pwede ka lang umupo sa third row. Now, I mean, quite honestly, medyo malaki tayong tao and it's not exactly the most comfy area. But what is in the third row is the HDMI port, another USB charger, and some cup holders on the left and on the right. For the third row seating, siguro I would recommend this area for actually children lang because it's not really the most comfortable seating position in the car. Pero siguro kung iisa ka lang and you can actually, you know, go like this and actually recline the seating a little bit backwards, then actually pwede siya maging komportable. So it's actually not bad at all. Pwede mo rin naman siyang iusog para mabawasan yung cargo space, and in that sense, mas magkaka, you know, leeway yung legs ng tao sa third row. If you've ever driven an SUV before, syempre, meron talaga siyang king of the road feeling, di ba? High ground clearance, pati lamang ka sa lahat ng kotse kasi mataas ka. You feel safe to go in every terrain, kahit ano pang daanan yan, alam mong magiging okay ka. Now, I've driven a lot of SUVs in the past, but this Terra actually, quite honestly, hindi ko alam bakit, but the feeling that I have behind the wheel is parang ang taas-taas mo. Actually, in terms of ground clearance, parehas lang naman din siya sa mga competitor SUVs. Pero, for some reason, ang taas-taas talaga ng pakiramdam niya. And you literally feel like you could go over any curb. Kahit sidewalk pa yung kailangan mong angatin, the car will really be able to do that. Ngayon, of course, being the most techy, well, SUV of Nissan to date, ayan, meron tayong mga features such as enhanced parking sensor. Actually, yung parking sensor ng Terra is very sensitive. Lapitan mo lang siya o kaya malapit ka lang sa isang gate na pasara o kaya mga parking cones. Actually, tutunog at tutunog talaga siya. But no worries, you can actually turn that off for more experienced drivers. Now, for the suspension of the Terra, of course, it comes with a multi-link suspension and a double wishbone. So it's actually a lot comfier than how people perceive it to be. Actually, sabi nga nila, di ba, yung Navara and the Terra themselves are one of the most comfiest SUVs and pickups out there. And actually, I'm a testament to that. I'm a Navara owner myself. And ayoko naman mag-compare sa ibang brands, no? But I mean, I'm sure you guys know din naman which one is comfy and which one isn't. And yeah, it just comes with it. Alam mo yun, may mga pros and cons talaga yung mga kotse. And of course, with power delivery naman, it comes with a 190 horsepower engine, turbocharged pa, so kapag kailangan mong bumuelo, hindi ka nabibitin. With the Navara, the Navara that I have, yung previous gen, medyo may pagka-delay siya. Alam mo yung pagka-hit mo sa throttle, medyo merong lag. But with this 2022 Terra, hindi ko siya nararamdaman, quite honestly. And we're going through bumps right now, and actually the car takes it pretty well. One thing that I have to note din is the diesel engine. Actually, hindi ko alam if meron silang ginawa sa engine to upgrade it or meron silang inayos sa cabin insulation, but you don't actually hear the diesel engine as much as the previous generations. Mas insulated yung sound niya from the inside na you could actually compare it to a gas engine, which is actually quite amazing. For the cost of an average of about 2 million pesos, you get one of the most beautiful SUVs out there today. Comfort, world-renowned reliability, and of course, power for when you need it. Actually, alam niyo ba that test drive slots have actually opened up, so pwede na kayong mag-book even today. But now, you know, the question that remains is, does this have what it takes to become the new king of the road? Well, I guess we have to find out. Hope you guys enjoyed the ins and outs of getting to know the 2022 Nissan Terra. We'll see you guys next time.